Alright, so we're through to game number 3 between the Otter one up 2-0 in this best of 5 series in the yellow trunks on his Bulgarians against the Persians here from DarkDiamonds in the blue, the dark horse in this series. Can he do it? He's in match point now, but he's got to go 3 games in a row to actually win the series himself. While Otter, if he can snatch this one, he clinches the series. The Hussar streaming a little bit further past where he needs to, but he's going to force a garrison, or 2 or 3 here even potentially. Or he's going to get a Vil kill, force another Vil garrison, and another. Meanwhile, over here, Otter is able to clean up the Hussar. Get all of his villagers alive. Actually, I think... No, I take that back. Diamonds was able to get one of Otter's villagers, so nicely done from him. It's actually quite even in the start of this game. It's a really rough last game for Diamonds picking Celts into the Cumans by Otter, who was able to both spam step lances, but not only that, able to get a slight early advantage over his opponent. Leading up to it, just made it a real bloodbath. The Paladin, the Cavaliers, sorry, not going to be all that great against heavy camels. So we're going to have to see Halbs here from Otter. Well, he is following up with Scorps because he wants a little bit of range pressure to deny any archery range transition, which we're seeing Diamonds go for because he's got such a nice front line that his opponent is going to go for trash infantry just to deal with the knights. So the fact they don't cost gold, and the fact that they counter a really expensive gold food unit, makes them invaluable, but at the same time, for now, Diamonds is focusing on the Scorps, because if he can keep the Scorp number down, then he doesn't really have to worry about his own heavy cavalry archers getting picked off by them. So Krepost here, sort of like a mini castle. A little bit like the donjons from the Sicilians. So a similar sort of playstyle, creeping forward with Kreposts and with actual castles. Some more workshops going up as well, so Otter really trying to push towards Diamonds, who's getting a few of these hand cannoneers. I believe Persia gets a little bit of a bonus to them. Oh no, I'm wrong actually, they don't. But I guess they're just a nice assistance to their Camel Rider front line. Great counter to both Halbs, and not too shabby against the Scorpions. Perhaps a little bit better against Scorps than Cavalry Archers or Archers themselves. But now Otter creeping forward and actually able to pick off a couple of villages there of Diamonds. So Vil counts are 19 to 14 in favour of Diamonds actually, so he's done well to get out a second TC. Yeah, and being Persian, they've actually got double the health of regular TCs, I believe. But Otter has a really nice unit mass over him at the moment, having gutted that camel count now. Diamonds is going to have to mass up just enough to defend. Keep the hand cannoneers out of range of any siege onagers. But they are able to cut down the Halbs with ease, as well as the Conics. Ooh, and it's a big onager mass there, but there is one well-placed one there from Diamonds, who is going to get a couple of kills, but it is going to get picked off by the Halbs. Transition to War Allies and force his opponent into staying on Halbs and having to get some monks. So Paladin War Ally, a great way to deal with these Onager Halb mass. He just needs to get a little bit of siege or range into support it as well. But Otter not making it easy. Oh, and a lot of friendly fire actually. But at the moment he can afford it. He's just putting that much pressure on his opponent. There's so much siege here for him. He's going to start adding trebs. And he's got some rams in as well. Another round of these hand cannoneers coming out now for our Persian player, DarkDiamonds, who's adding some more castles too, because he wants to keep up this war elephant spam. Really force use of lots of halbs and yeah, maybe even force use of monks. In saying that, the halbs really able to make light work of the war rallies without anything in to support them. These hand cannoneers doing what they can in the matchup. It's a really healthy number of siege here for Otter, who's creeping forward with trebs and with omegas, and he's working away at DarkDiamond's eco now. Eco scores, we got 65 to 65 vills, but it's really going to start flipping in favor of Otter very quickly here, because he does have Conics here positioned to cut down some vills. All these rams are creeping forward for Otter into Diamond's base, getting plenty of hand cannoneers to help defend here, but it's not getting quite enough. And the Omegas are proving to be ever the threat, so he can't stay around too long here. These structures going down incredibly quickly. Otter may have choked out Diamonds here. 55 villages to 76, so it's really starting to flip in Otter's favor, that stat, but Diamonds now just cleaning up that little raid there. So what can he do from here? He just needs to try and get the stables units out so he can clean up the Omegas. He's got markets so he can possibly dump some of this wood into his other resources right now. And he just needs to keep up all of his production, get these villagers back to work. I think the cracks are starting to show. He's trying to get up another castle to defend against what's going to be another incoming raid of Conics. But the siege creep is going to cost him even more buildings, so he has to make something happen fast and possibly even look at raiding Otter, who's not really done much of a job at actually defending anything at home. He's just expanding greedily out onto all the resources because he knows he's got a huge pressure advantage at the moment, and Diamonds is not really even able to mount any form of raid against him. He's just trying to defend with what he's got. I think this may be it. Looks like Otter's clinched the series 3-0. The Omega's coming forward. GG. Well played. It's the call. Good luck. Next round, Otter.